Welcome back to Last Week in Sports. I'm Nino Galloway. Whether you missed the action or just want the highlights, I have everything you need right here, right now. In local sports news, the Las Vegas Aces won round 1 of the WNBA playoffs against the Seattle Storm after 3 hard-fought games. The Aces dominated Game 1 last Sunday with a stunning 102-77 final score to take an early lead, but the Storm bounced back in Game 2, winning 86-83. In a dramatic winner-take-all Game 3 on September 18th, Las Vegas narrowly escaped with a 74-73 victory, clinching the series 2-1 and advancing into the next round. In other local sports news, we look to Las Vegas Raiders, who took a devastating loss to division rivals Los Angeles Chargers 20-9. Justin Herbert threw for 2 touchdowns and linebacker Dan Henley starred on defense. The Raiders struggled offensively, failing to reach the end zone as Geno Smith threw 3 interceptions and the Chargers defense consistently shut them down. This win set up the Raiders with a 1-1 record following their win against the Patriots in Week 1. We're 3 weeks into the NFL's regular season, with Week 2 wrapping up last Monday. 10 teams still remain undefeated, with the Indianapolis Colts being the biggest shock to fans. Their most recent win against the Denver Broncos came extremely late, with their final field goal scored after the initial final call. While Spencer Schrader was kicking the ball, Broncos defender Dondre Tillman used his teammate to get a higher block. This gave Denver a leverage penalty and the Colts a re-kick. While the first kick was a miss, even without the leverage being accounted for, the second one was driven right down the middle and handed Indianapolis the win. The biggest upset of Week 2 was the Detroit Lions versus Chicago Bears game on Sunday. The Lions absolutely dominated this game 52-21, with quarterback Jared Goff throwing a 334-yard game and a career-high 5 touchdowns, 3 of them to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Bears quarterback Caleb Williams managed 207 yards and 2 scores to Rome Odunze, but struggled with a shaky offensive line and threw an interception in mid-game. The Bears' defense stood no chance against Detroit's offensive line that racked up over 500 yards and averaged 8.8 yards per play. Looking ahead to motorsports, Christopher Bell won the 2025 NASCAR race at Bristol. He capitalized heavily on the late caution that gave him his 4th win of the season and an immediate spot into the round of 12. Bell only led 12 laps throughout the race, but crucially took the lead of the race after a lap 497 restart with fresh tires and held off veteran non-playoff driver Brad Keselowski in an insane final lap duel that nearly went to Keselowski. Zane Smith delivered a career-best P3 finish for Front Row Motorsports, while Ty Gibbs of Joe Gibbs Racing led an absolutely shocking 201 laps but fell to 10th after issues on pit road late in the race. This race also eliminated Alex Bowman, Austin Dillon, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Josh Berry from championship contention as it was a cutoff race. Moving across the Atlantic in the Premier League, Arsenal FC has continued to show strong form with a 3-0 victory against Nottingham Forest. This has helped them maintain their place as early season leaders following that game. Meanwhile, Manchester City played Manchester United in the classic inner-city rival, winning 3-0 as well. Erling Haaland scored twice and Phil Foden scored once for the City. As for standings, Liverpool and Arsenal currently lead ahead of Tottenham and Bournemouth. Coming back to the U.S., 2 notable MLB games last week included the Toronto Blue Jays completing a series sweep against the Baltimore Orioles with an 11-2 victory last Sunday. George Springer led the offensive charge with a homer and 2 doubles, while Shane Bieber pitched 6 strong innings, helping Toronto secure a valuable win early in the week. In another key matchup on the same day, the New York Mets edged out the Texas Rangers 2-5, thanks to strong pitching from Brandon Nimmo that gave the Mets a 2-0 lead that they held onto for the win. That's been everything in the last 7 days. We'll see you back here next week. But for now, I'm Nino Galloway, and that was the Last Week in Sports.